Hey everybody, welcome to the Pulse. We're going to go over this week's sales, planning and zoning cases, and permits. We got our new setup, got split screen on this side, another split screen on this side. We got the sales right there and everything. I'm going to scroll through this email. This is an email that Elifin sends out every week, every Monday morning. Lets everybody in the commercial real estate community know what's happening. Everybody in the Baton Rouge business community, really, what's happening as far as commercial real estate, because Elifin is in the know. We got our fingers on the pulse of the market. Got it. All right. First off, we got an office that's sold on Delcourt Avenue, a small little office off of Airline Highway. Then 250 South Foster. So that is the old Church of the Way Presbyterian Church. It had been there for years and years and years, and it's right across from Baton Rouge Community College, right next to the YMCA, and I think there's a drug rehabilitation, some kind of testing center or lab on the other side of it. But it's about 2 acres, and it's sold for $1.2 million for Mr. Perry Franklin. Congrats, Perry. It's a great property, great location, and I'm sure he's going to do something amazing with it. Next up, we got tract 40 West L Cajun Drive, small little lot, sold an industrial area. Then we've got a portfolio of duplexes and fourplexes sold to Mr. Steve Caruso for $960,000. That comes to $40,000 per unit, and that is, let's see what area that's in. So that is on Central Woods, maybe in Central. Nice. Okay, that was a leap guess, but Central Woods. This is in the Central community. If you can see that there. All right. Let's keep going. We've got Pocahontas Street, a few lots sold up here to Blues Welding. Then a bank branch that used to be a bank. I think it was a Whitney Bank or a Hancock, and then it sold to become a church, and now it is sold again to a new owner. Congrats to the new owner. That's it for the sales for last week. Not a terribly eventful week, but there's some solid sales there. Next, we got the upcoming planning and zoning cases. So here is a 16,000 square foot commercial retail space on Perkins near Pennington. That should be interesting. 16,000 square feet. That's a large facility. New assisted living on Airline, 115,000 square feet by Dale Behringer, local attorney. So 115,000 square feet. I want to see where this is here. Let's look at it here on a map. So this is Airline Highway near Behringer Foreman. Get a new assisted living. That should be good for the area. Good spot to put it. Right where they're putting Long Farm. You got the Rouses and everything that's now developed here. So that's going to be right across the street from there. Only a matter of time for that property to get developed. So it is finally happening. All right, revocation. Next up, we got revocation of portion of Gayosa Street near North 15th Street. Okay, so this is in Mid-City / downtown East area. And it looks like, so portion of Gayosa and 15th. This is by Mr. Winston Riddick. And Gayosa and North proposed closure of substandard railroad crossing and revocation of existing right-of-way on Gayosa Street. So they're saying maybe it's a little bit unsafe railroad crossing here. They're going to want the city to revoke that, probably as part of, so you can see how that could be a little bit unsafe. Probably revoking it as part of another development. Who knows? Maybe some other affordable housing over there in that area. Seems to be big lately. It's in an opportunity zone, so that's attracting some investors. All right, then you got the VU on Parker, high density multifamily near LSU. So with all the talk around LSU about overbuilt, too many apartments, we've got a new apartment going in, and it's interesting. for all the talk around LSU about overbuilding, the ones that are built well and that are managed well, they're staying at 100% occupancy. They're staying very, very close to 100% occupancy. So it's the ones that aren't being maintained as well, that have a little bit of deferred maintenance, that the management isn't very responsive, that are taking a real hit around LSU. So the competition, the cream of the crop, stays the cream of the crop. The ones that have been coasting just because they're near LSU, they can capitalize on the students, offer affordable rent. Those people, if they're not being very responsive to their tenants as far as curing deferred maintenance and adding different amenities, those people those are the landlords that are really, really taking a beating. But this looks like a beautiful project at, let's see, this is at the North Gates, I believe. Yep, North Gates. Let's view that on a map. See exactly where that is. Oh, I'm sorry, South Gates. Oop, South Gates. South Gates. So I guess they are tearing down this existing complex and building something new. Let's see here. Wow. Okay. Well, that should be interesting. You got. I think this is Park Place right here. Brand new, beautiful facility. And then you've got these apartments, which appear to be slated to turn down, and something new is going to be built there. That's exciting. Should just be another facelift for that area. All right, Highland Grove, 11 boutique single-family homes. This has come up before on planning and zoning. It's coming back. Then we've got University Cove. So this one I thought was interesting. Single-family residential behind LSU Lakes. Submitted May 30th, 2019 by Chris Zizi. Major low-density single-family housing on a 10-plus acre tract, 7 proposed lots, and 3 common area tracts. So if you look at this on a map, this is located in an already pretty highly developed, crowded area, but it's right off of Stanford and the Crescent, where all those, it's behind there, right, located right there. Now how they're going to get access, I'm not exactly sure. I'm sure if I looked in the plans, it would tell me. So they're going to tie into Loyola Ave. So let's see, they're going to tie into Loyola Ave back here. Interesting. I don't know which group's giving them access, or maybe they own the property that they're getting access through. That's interesting. That'll be an interesting planning and zoning meeting. Might be some people that have strong opinions there. So that should be interesting. Is that tonight? Does it go tonight? It goes tonight. So if you're interested in it, good. Show up tonight. I'll be there. Planning and Zoning Commission meeting, 5 p.m. All right. Next we got permits. So let's just breeze through this. So we got 4343 Nicholson Drive, new construction modular building for business use as restaurant with occupant load less than 50, drive-through service. So this is Mitrotolo. It's going to be a modular building, 1,237 square feet. That's interesting. I don't know what that's going to be and why it's a modular building, but let's see if we check out here. Is that the old Rotolos? Where they were doing the Rotolos? Yeah, they had Rotolos. Then they had Bud's Broiler, something like that. Bud's Broiler, and now they were tearing it down. I thought it was like this like those storage shipping containers, and it was like Drew Brees and Brandon Landry's restaurant. I think we'll see. I think that's what it is. We shall see. All right, 3321. We got more restaurant space. Restaurant space going back to owner's name, 2,400 square feet. Also in the LSU corridor. A lot going on over there. Restaurant, another one on Segan Lane. We got some interesting stuff here. Mr. Ruben Patel, addition of 386 square feet, renovation of 250 square feet. I'm sure that's on one of his patient plus urgent care clinics. Congrats to Ruben. All right, next up, we've got anything interesting? Anything interesting? Let's see here. Day use clinic. All right, all right. Anything? A lot going on. A lot of development. Lots of permits being issued. All right, exterior renovation. Ooh, this is nice. All right, so we got a permit for the exterior renovation of existing 13,513 square feet shopping center building, including roof, sign band replacement, facade improvements, site improvements, signage to be permitted separately. If this is the property that I'm thinking of, it's something to be excited about. It's a property that needs renovation, and Government Street, obviously, we do a lot of work on Government Street. Let's see here. So this is the shopping center. Currently has RZs in it, ABC Insurance, Subway. So they're gonna do a facelift on this property, which is much needed, and I'm pretty pumped about. That's gonna be awesome. All right, that is pretty much it on the permits here. We got a lot more going on, but that can all be looked at if you get the Pulse. So that's why you got to sign up for the Pulse. And if you need to buy, sell, or lease commercial real estate in the Baton Rouge MSA, be sure to call Elifin Realty. This is what we do all day, every day. We're on top of the market. We're studying the trends. We know how to make a great deal. So call us.